Yes, I'm Tyrone Morrison making this video as I don't know how much time I have to expose these people. From I expose the fact that they killed my uncle, I've been getting death threats and they're saying I ain't gonna live long. So I said, let me get out all the proof I have about everything now. This is the original court document I was given when Judge Andrews gave me my own surety bail. They put a different name of a judge on it. There you see, that's the name of the judge, but that's not the name of the judge that seen me. This is an official document. This is the original paper. You see the court stamp. You see everything here. It's an original paper with my name, address, own surety bail, right, and everything. This is the judge I seen. This is the judge I seen. Judge Mr. Andrews. That's the judge I seen. He has some kind of injury to his left eye. That's the judge I seen at Halfway Tree Court that gave me my own surety bail. These people is trying to make it seem as if these corrupt drug smuggling police organization is trying to cover this thing up and make it seem like I never had a case there at the Halfway Tree Court. There is the proof to that. If you want to see the next court date I have is this here. January, the 9th of January. This is when they're planning to set me up and incarcerate me for no reason because they don't have a legit case there for me. It's nothing there in court for me. It's all fraudulent documents. And this was written by an officer, Mr. Williams. Here are the names that I'm calling, the Williams, in gun court. I'm going to gun court for an offensive weapon charge for the machete. They have me going to gun court. This was the actual writing that Officer Williams wrote. The judge that I was seeing that day, her name is Miss Robinson. Now, all of these coincidences is being put to y'all so y'all can see that it's not a coincidence. When I was going down to iProbe to go report an officer from Matilda's Corner, the name of the officer from Matilda's Corner that I was going to report, his name is Officer Robinson. Okay. I was set to see Judge Miss Robinson in gun court for an offensive weapon. All right, just putting it out there. These are documents of all the reports I've made to iProbe, which none of them have gone nowhere for years. For years, I had to make all the reports of police officers abusing me, police officers robbing me. These is reports of all, and many more, and many more. I have the documents here of the doctor's report when I came from Central Police Station lockup. Yes, they wouldn't let me see any medical attention when I was sexually assaulted by the police officers in Central Police Station. So when I came home, I went to see a private doctor, and this is the report. The doctor I seen, his name is Mr. Mr. Castle. That's his name. That's the name of the doctor. All the corruption that has been going on against me, it's because of this organized drug smuggling police organization. This here is the paper of the lawyer that tried to put motions in on my case without my knowledge or without my consent. You see the name of him? Williams. 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 You see the name? Okay. I'm showing y'all all the proof. Every time I went down to the General Law Council, Legal Council downtown, they would make the security guards and people there arguing with me. They wouldn't allow me to file the complaint against this lawyer that robbed me of my money. And I can't make the complaint on him to this day because of this corruption, drug smuggling organization. If you look at this receipt, I've made videos about putting money on my JUTC bus card and it being stolen. If you look at the name of the cashier, if you see the name of the cashier, it's Williams. And mind you, my phone is hacked right now, and they're trying to do all kind of different things to stop me from making this video. But as you can see, it's Williams. That's the name. They're making the video blurry. Right now, it's blacking out. So I'm talking and my phone just blacked out, right? So I no longer am able to make this video. So I'm still going now because my phone is hacked and they're trying to stop me from doing this. So I put it back to where you can see the name. If you see the name, you see it's Williams, the cashier that I give my money to put money on my JUTC bus card, and my money being stolen. As you can see the name there, it's M.M. Williams, right? Okay. This is what my father, uncle, and their friend Skengdan is doing with this drug smuggling criminal police organization. I show you the fraudulent things that is taking place here. This is my birth certificate. As you can see, the name of my father, if you look there, it says Tyrone Ashrow Morrison. You see Tyrone spelled with 2 N's. That is not the spelling of his name. He changed his name with 2 N's when he got married to a young woman recently. This is the spelling of his name, as you can see. 1 N. This is a tax inquiry of one of the properties that's in my name. He tried to change out all of the properties I have in my name by getting married in my name and paying people at the tax administration office to do these things. This is one of the tax sheets right here. As you can see, there is no TRN. There is no TRN for that name. It's no TRN, right? These is the amount of stamp in and stamp out. As you can see here, that's the name with the 2 N's and the amount of times they stamped in and stamped out to change things of that nature. The next thing I want to say to everyone here is, when I was sexually assaulted at the Central Police Station lockup, the officer that they wanted to take the case from Sosoka, they made me not get any treatment at the hospitals because I didn't allow them to use the Sosoka forensic kit. They wanted the police, their crooked police officers, to have rule and governing over this sexual assault that they did to me. They wanted them to have control of it. So they sent an officer from Sosoka. His badge number is here. Let me show you. His badge number is 19643. 19643 is the name of the badge number to the officer from Sosoka they sent that made the doctors at KPH refused to give me any medical attention unless I allowed them to use the Sosoka forensic kit. Right. I've been beaten numerous times. Some of the officers I remember their badge numbers. Some I didn't get a chance to get their badge numbers. One officer that had me in handcuffs beat me and punching me in my throat while I was in handcuffs. His badge number is 19326. All of this I reported to Indicom, and for years, this is going on a 2026 we're in now. This is going on 11 years that this has been happening to me. You know, my uncle, Keith Morrison, my father, Tyrone Ashwell Morrison, and their friend, Skeng Dan, some Dan of Mandeville supposed to be. These are the people that is in this organized police drug smuggling ring. So-called Skeng Dan supposed to be the boss of this organization, which includes a lot of Williams, Robinsons, and Morrisons, my own family. They didn't want me to expose things such as in July, the ending of July, from about the 26th, 27th, somewhere around there, to the early parts of August. But it was somewhere around that 3 weeks period between the ending of July to the beginning of August in 2024, I witnessed a nurse killing a patient on Ward 3A. Check it out if you think I'm lying. Ward 3A, the patient was on bed 25. So I know they killed my uncle. They tried to kill me in there at that time. I had to survive off Centrum. I had me a few Centrum pills, and I had me a few moringa seeds. They ordered the nurses to give me bad medication. The first time I got it, I realized what was happening. I was admitted. I stopped taking the medication. So what they did, they ordered their murderous doctors and nurses to take my lunch, breakfast, and dinner. I was at KPH and they was taking my lunch, breakfast, and dinner. I wasn't able to eat any food. These doctors were sent to kill me, and I seen what was going on. I'm 100% sure of them killing my uncle, Granville Grimes, at Chest Hospital. The truth is coming out, and they want to stop it any way they can. Any way they can, they're trying to stop the truth from coming out, and I'm not stopping. When I was at Central Lockup, they even sent one of their officers from Indicom. Like I was telling y'all, Warren Williams refused to have me give a report to Indicom. Warren Williams. They sent a lady there to Central Police Station Lockup. Her name is Miss Green. I recognize her. And I didn't want to speak to her. I didn't give her any information because I recognized that she was not a lawyer. They had her come in like she was a lawyer, but she was not. She's from Indicom. When I went to Mocha, like I told you, Mark Williams stopped me from any report being done there or me getting a receipt to anything. However, the head of Mocha, which is Desmond Edwards, he served in the army amongst a few other Williams. You can check this out if you think I'm lying about anything I'm saying here. He served in office with a few other Williams, and I don't know much about the connection there. I know that Mr. DCP Clifford Blake refused to talk to me or to give me any information about why none of my cases has gone anywhere. This is the level of corruption that's going on in this country here. It's much more. I'm kind of confused to everything that I have to say. I'm just putting everything I could put out there now because I don't know how long I have, and I've been getting death threats since they killed. Look at I'm gonna show you a list of receipts. Here you go. All of these is documents, some so old, of police brutality. Not civilians, police. As you can see, some are ripped up. It's so many of them. It's so many of them. It's just ridiculous. It's so many. It's so many of them. These are all police that has assaulted me, police that has robbed me, taking my money. Some of them is so old they're ripped up. This is all the evidence and proof I am showing of what happened and what is going on. There it is. These are some of the copies of some of them I've made. I'm badly in need of help from this corruption because they're aiming to kill me. That's what they're aiming to do for me, exposing them and what they're doing. For me exposing them. I sent a lot of videos, evidence to iProbe, and none of it has gone anywhere because of this drug smuggling criminal organization. None of it has gone anywhere because of this drug smuggling criminal organization. So basically, I showed a few things that I had to show there. Here is a guy I was working for in Jacksonville. I'll show you this one here. His name is Mr. Henry. This was a letter. I was looking for an apartment, a place to stay, and I asked him for a letter. So his name is Fitzroy Henry. When I was working at his place, the organized criminal police drug smuggling operation and criminals, they made the pool people stop coming to do his pool. They had the garbage men not picking up garbage at his gate. Quite a number of things they tried to do there to manipulate and sabotage me from doing the work there. This is when I was working at Jung's supermarket. I was working at Jung's supermarket. A big issue there, they sent a person named Robert. He came there to work and was to do all kind of things for me to lose that work there too. It's so much criminality that the police officers is doing in Jamaica, and I'm exposing them. They're trying to kill me now. And I've shown you much of the evidence I have there, and I have so much more videotapes and recordings. I have so much more. I cannot get it all out there to you right now, but I don't know the time I have. I've shown you what it is there, to say. I know a lot of these corrupt people. I know a lot of who they use, like a judge in Portland. Her name is Miss Brown. That's one of their favorite judges to use to do their criminalities. And Judge Miss Robinson. Yeah, she should be a family to a family, because my Uncle Keith Morrison, he has one of my cousins, Craig Robinson, operating distributions for him in Canada. Yes, my cousin Craig Robinson. And if you hear the names, check them out. I made a video of a lady, officer at iProbe, telling me a lie that the letter I wrote to the Senate was sent to her, and she's responsible for investigating it. Her name is Miss Dermott. When I went to I forgot the name of that place, the justice place. The person that deterred me from speaking with anyone that could do anything for me there was a Miss Dermott. So the organization is very wide. They use a lot of their families and friends that works in very, very different places, and they get to corrupt and manipulate a lot of things in a lot of different places. Check out any of this information I'm speaking, because I only speak the truth.